The scream. Did you know that one simple walk can stay with a person for a lifetime? On a cold evening in Norway, Edvard Munch was walking across a bridge near a fjord. The wind was cold and the air felt sharp against his face. Below him, the water was dark and calm, and above him, the sky looked heavy, as if it was holding something back. Edvard moved slowly, not because he was tired, but because his thoughts were loud. His life had never felt stable. From a very young age, he had known loss. His mother died when he was still a child, and after that, the house never felt warm again. Soon after, his sister also died, leaving another empty room behind. Illness was always present in his family, and fear became a normal part of daily life. As a child, Edvard learned to stay quiet and observe the world instead of joining it. He felt different from others, and his mind was always busy. Even during peaceful moments, he felt anxious, waiting for something bad to happen. Happiness made him uncomfortable because it never stayed for long. When things felt good, he expected them to break. Painting slowly became the only place where he felt safe. With colors and lines, he could express emotions that he could not explain with words. Through painting, he tried to release the trauma he carried inside, although the pain never fully disappeared. Edvard wanted love, but love also frightened him. He wanted closeness, but feared being seen too clearly. His relationships often ended with distance and confusion, and loneliness followed him wherever he went. One evening in 1892, Edvard was walking with two friends along a path near the fjord. They talked and laughed, enjoying the moment, while Edvard listened quietly. His thoughts drifted away as the sun began to set. Then the sky suddenly changed. The clouds turned a deep red, strong and intense, as if the sky itself was burning. Edvard felt his chest tighten, and his heart began to beat faster. His friends continued walking, unaware of what he was feeling, but Edvard stopped. A powerful dread rose inside him without warning. His legs felt weak, and the bridge beneath him seemed unstable. He grabbed the railing, feeling as if he was at the end of his rope, unable to take another step forward. The scream did not come from his mouth. It seemed to come from everywhere, from the sky above him, from the water below, and from deep inside his own body. It was silent, yet overwhelming, and impossible to ignore. That moment stayed with him long after the walk ended. It followed him home and returned to him during the night. Even years later, the memory remained clear and painful. As time passed, life became harder for Edvard. There were days when he struggled to get out of bed, and nights when his thoughts would not let him rest. He fell into depression and feared losing control of his mind, feeling that madness was always close. Still, he continued to paint, because painting was the only thing that gave his life structure. One day, alone in his room, Edvard stood in front of a blank canvas. The silence felt heavy, and his hands shook slightly as his heart remembered the bridge and the burning sky. Without planning, he began to paint. A figure slowly appeared on the canvas. It was thin and pale, not clearly a man or a woman, but deeply human. Its mouth was open in a silent scream, and its eyes looked empty. Around the figure, the world bent and twisted, the sky burned red, and the ground curved unnaturally. This painting was not a place. It was his inner world. As Edvard painted, his suffering moved into the colors and lines. Each brush stroke felt honest, even painful. When he finally stepped back, He felt exhausted but strangely clear. The figure on the canvas stood alone in isolation, while two people walked away in the background, unaware and untouched. Edvard looked at the painting and knew he had captured something true. Later, people reacted strongly to the painting. Some laughed, some felt uncomfortable, and others felt fear without understanding why. Edvard did not explain his work. For him, life was not always about clear answers. Sometimes you had to act like things were as a piece of cake, even when they were not. This scream in the painting did not belong only to Edvard. It belonged to anyone who has ever felt afraid, overwhelmed, or alone. Even today, the figure still stands on that bridge. Their sky is still burning red, and their scream is still there, silent but alive. Now, I'm going to explain the important vocabulary, a common daily expression, and a simple grammar point from this story. And by the way, if you enjoy learning English through stories and famous paintings, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Loss. When someone important dies or leaves you. Anxious. Feeling worried or nervous very often. Trauma. Deep emotional pain from a bad experience. Dread. A strong feeling of fear. Depression. Feeling very sad for a long time. Inner. Inside your mind or emotions. Suffering. Ongoing physical or emotional pain. Isolation. Being alone and away from others. Confession. Saying your true feelings honestly. Fragile. Easily broken or emotionally weak. Sometimes you had to act like things were as a piece of cake, even when they were not. As a piece of cake means something looks easy, even if it is not. Edvard used to feel anxious even on calm days. We used to talk about past habits or past situations that are not true now. Thanks for watching. Do you think art can show emotions better than words? Comment below.